Hey guys, thank you for stopping by my channel today. I've got some information for you that I am super excited to share. And obviously by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about serums today. The reason I'm so excited is because my initial impression of a serum was that, one, they were very expensive. And I'm like, I don't necessarily want to dish out my hard-earned money on something that I'm not even really sure 100% what it is. The other thing I would think is that it was an extra step in my skincare routine, and I was already busy enough, which made me believe that it was actually then unnecessary. Well, as it turns out, I've done a ton of research. I've been using serums now for a couple of months actually, and I'm so excited to share with you why I think they are the tiny little gems that most everyone should have in their medicine cabinet or vanity table or wherever it is that you apply all of those layers of stuff to your face. So if you're interested in finding out what a serum is and why I think they are worth both the time and money, then just keep watching. So let me just comment real quick on what the purpose of a serum is. A serum is meant to build and solidify and improve your skin from the inside, deeper than many of the other products that we wind up using on our face and our skin. Whereas makeup, we are able to make fabulous improvements to the way we look and to the appearance of our skin, but that's coming from the outside. A serum goes much deeper and starts from the inside. And the reality is, the better your skin is, the better your makeup will apply. And so it really is a coordinated effort from the inside and the outside to make us look as good as we do every day. So what actually is a serum? Because like I said, my initial impression was that they were expensive for tiny little bottles and that they were an extra step that I wasn't interested in including in my skincare routine. Well, a serum, and the reason the bottles are always so tiny, is because a serum is the pure, high concentration of active ingredients that we are trying to get absorbed into our skin. And because they are pure and they don't have all of the added fluff that some of our other facial products have, they allow the active ingredients that we're looking for to be absorbed much faster and also go much deeper. They're not being diluted as they try to penetrate deep into our skin where they can be most effective. So why is a serum quite different from, let's say, our daily moisturizer, whether it be day or night moisturizer? Well, as I was just saying, a serum is pure ingredients, whereas a moisturizer is more of an escort for all of those ingredients. There are a number of lubricants and fillers, let's say, that accompany those active, pure ingredients. And we don't necessarily want those ingredients to be part of a buddy system because we want them to be able to work. And if they're diluted down by other ingredients, then they can't possibly be as effective. The other thing is that a moisturizer is moisturizing, and the way that it does that is by creating a barrier on your skin and keeping moisture in. All of those lubricants and oils, etc., they are responsible for kind of sealing your skin in. A serum basically is about movement. It wants to move the ingredients deep into your skin, whereas a moisturizer is more about keeping in what you've already gotten there. So oftentimes people wind up using a serum in conjunction with a moisturizer. It's like a tag team effort basically. And so this was surprising to me because I didn't think I needed a serum. I use a moisturizer and it says it's got all this other good stuff in it. Well, yeah, that other good stuff can work, but again, like I said, not as good as if it were the purity of a serum. That was very eye-opening for me. So when do you actually use a serum? So I was just saying that you get to use a serum prior to your moisturizer, and it is totally okay to use them separately. The dilution factor does not happen. What's so great about a serum is that you're actually able to use them day and night, or either or, depending on whatever your particular needs are. The key though is that you will cleanse your skin first and then follow up with the serum and then follow up with the moisturizer. Now this is important most especially for people with sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin, you want to wait about 10 minutes between cleaning and drying your skin and applying that serum. The reason for that is because if your skin has any hint of dampness, it winds up accelerating the absorption of the serum. And if you've got sensitive skin, that serum might wind up actually irritating your skin because the products and the ingredients wind up getting absorbed too quickly. So for people with sensitive skin, just wait about 10 minutes till your skin is completely 100% dry, and then you don't wind up having that concern. The other thing that you need to be concerned about is if you use a topical retinoid product or a product with retinol in it. The reason for that is because retinol and retinoids are responsible for skin turnover. And if you've got a serum that's absorbing pretty quickly and being super duper effective, if you've got that skin cell turnover, that might also lead to irritation. You can still have both of them in your beauty routine, but the problem is when you do them at the same moment in time, that's where you might wind up experiencing some irritation. The reason for that is because the serum is so pure, and that's why those darn little bottles are so expensive. So who can use a serum? Pretty much absolutely everyone, with a couple of little exceptions. So I already gave you some of the stipulations. If you've got sensitive skin, or if your skin is damp, you want to be careful, or if you've got a retinol product in your beauty routine. But even people with oily skin, even people with oily skin can use a serum. And the reason for that is because serums are typically water-based. And then again, that allows for that real quick and deep absorption into the cells of your skin and into those underlayers. So even people with oily skin get to enjoy the benefits of a serum. We are no longer separated from those people with normal, combination, or even dry skin. We are together as one in the skin department. And what I love is that, and I'll talk about it in a few minutes, what I love is that I've been using serums now for a couple months. They don't feel greasy, they don't feel sticky or tacky, they are just comfortable. So I just said that pretty much everyone can use a serum, and then I said there was kind of an exception. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to have you excluded. But if you have a chronic skin condition such as eczema or rosacea, those chronic skin conditions have as a symptom an already weakened skin barrier. So a serum being allowed to absorb so quickly with a skin barrier that's already weakened might wind up leading to irritation. Now, you would want to consult with your doctor if you are seeing a doctor for either of those skin conditions. But I will say, as a PS, that when I keep talking about these active ingredients, which I'll elaborate on in just a second, some of those active ingredients of serums are actually calming agents. And the reason for the serum and the purpose for it is to actually calm your skin down if you've got some degree of redness. So even if you have either of those chronic skin conditions, if they are not excessive, then maybe a serum might be actually the thing to help you out. So there are a lot of different kinds of serums out there, and some of them have a combination of ingredients and others are just the pure individual ingredient themselves, depending on what your particular skin concern is. So some of the things that you might encounter as you are looking for the serum that is right for you. The first one I want to talk about is vitamin C, or the antioxidants. These serums are specifically aimed to fight the signs of aging. They are working against the free radicals. You hear people talk about the free radicals all the time. Well, if you are particularly concerned about the free radicals, then look for the antioxidants or vitamin C. I've actually been using a vitamin C serum. I chose the one by Henrickson, and it's actually orange, which I think is hilarious because it's got vitamin C in it. It is the Truth Serum Collagen Booster. Potent. See, potent. I was using the word pure. I like his word better. Potent. Ole? Is he a guy? Ole Henrickson? He is now. Potent vitamin C complex to brighten, smooth, and help the appearance of aging. Vitamin C, like I said, will be protecting you from the damaging effects of the sun, not in the same way that sunscreen is. You still need your sunscreen. Vitamin C protects your skin from the sun in reference to the signs of aging. So I've been using this serum now for a couple of months, and this bad boy is only down to here. You literally put the tiniest little drop on your finger and it will cover my forehead and both of my cheeks and a little bit into my nose. It spreads, it almost feels a little bit slimy initially, but not a thick slimy, because again, it's water-based. And so it is just, it's a glider. It winds up gliding all over your skin effortlessly. I use the patting motion quite a bit versus the rubbing in motion. You are just trying to get this to glide over your skin because the properties of a serum already allow for its absorption into the skin cell layers, so you don't have to do the work. You don't have to rub this bad boy in and further irritate your skin. If I'm using an anti-aging serum, as I have been the last couple of months, do I think that I look 20 years younger? Well, no, not really. Although if it were, I would pay quite a bit more money if that were what this bottle were able to do for me. But does my skin feel good? Does my skin look overall better without really even being specific about that? I really do believe that. Another word that you might encounter in your search for the perfect serum is polymers. And I think of polymers as kind of the Spanx for your facial skin. Polymers are responsible for smoothing out your skin and ever so slightly filling in the fine lines that you might be developing. And it's doing so from the inside versus a primer, which is more just a sit on top of your skin and smooth you out. So polymers are the Spanx for your face. If you see peptides as one of the active ingredients in a serum, peptides to me are like the girdle for your face. They are the firmer, they are the tightener, they are the cincher. So a peptide is a firmer girdle, a girdle firmer. I talked a little earlier about retinoids or retinol, which inherently is actually vitamin A. The other word that you might see is glycolic acid. All of those guys are responsible for resurfacing your skin cells. So basically our skin, as skin cells die, our body is supposed to be able to shed the dead skin cells from our skin. People with acne frequently do not have sufficient enough skin cell turnover, which then allows the dead skin cells to sit on your skin, ew, 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 and then winds up clogging your pores, and that's why you wind up having breakouts. One of the many reasons actually that you wind up having acne or breakouts. So glycolic acid and retinol ingredients are responsible for resurfacing your skin and kind of sloughing off those dead skin cells. When you slough off those dead skin cells, beauty products that you apply much better because they're not fighting all the garbage that's still sitting on your skin. Ew, ew, ew. The last group of ingredients that you might see are hyaluronic acid. Oh my God, I got that on the first shot. I have been practicing that word for quite some time. Hyaluronic acid or ceramides or even amino acids. These guys are responsible for a number of things. They strengthen your skin barrier, which will be the thing that kind of locks your moisture in so that you don't wind up having dry skin. They also in and of themselves hydrate your skin. And in hydrating your skin, they're able to plump your skin a little bit. And in plumping your skin, you wind up reducing whatever tiny little wrinkles you might already have or be developing. So I chose to go for the hyaluronic acid. I'm just gonna call it the hyaluronic acid. I have been using the pure hyaluronic acid serum by Cosmetica. And it says right on the bottle that it plumps, restores, and hydrates. I've mentioned before that as a result of allergies and just genetics, the area around my nose and kind of around my mouth tends to get very dry. And I had been typically using a facial oil in that area. Well, now I've learned that that facial oil is simply locking in moisture. And so I go in with the hyaluronic serum around this particular area, and I do follow it up with a facial oil, which I think are the wham bam to make this entire area of my face 100% more comfortable. I cannot express how impressed I am with the difference that this particular serum in that area has made. Again, tiny little bottle. I've been using it for a couple of months and I believe I'm only up to here on the bottle. This guy is gonna last me, and to me this is liquid gold because again, I am so happy in this region of my face. I don't know what that looked like. That looked a little scary. Let's try that again. I am so happy in this region around my face right now. Did that feel like a lecture? I hope it didn't feel like a lecture, but I just had so much information that I wanted to share with you that I could not help but just try to get it out. So I hope that you found that information very helpful, and I hope that you can find the perfect recipe to make your skin not only look fabulous from the outside, but be healthy on the inside. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already subscribed, then I'm definitely asking you to do so. By the way, just as a heads up, I am wearing on my eyes today the new palette by Anastasia called Modern Renaissance. This palette is yummy. I am always super impressed with the quality of her shadows, both in the individual pans as well as the palettes that she's got. I am also wearing on my lips by Morphe the cream lip polish, which has recently been released. It is in the shade Individuality, and these are a lot of fun. They're super comfortable to wear. They're a little bit slippery for my preference, but the shade selection is really great, and like I said, they're super comfortable, so I'm totally okay with the slippery factor. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a great rest of the day. And in the meantime, thanks.
And also, there is a brightening factor to the effects of what brightening. Sound like a banjo. It's no longer glidey and slimy. And again, I use that word very cautiously because it's not really slime. But I can't think of an appropriate word to mimic slime on a lesser degree. Now, I talked before about retinol. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I'm trying to talk so fast. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.